Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into the first ever LEGO Marvel Advent Calendar review. Today we are looking at set number 76196, the Avengers Advent Calendar. This has 298 pieces and is retailing for $39.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian, and this is going to be available beginning on September the 1st. I actually got this set early from Walmart thanks to my friend Sensei Stealth. You can check the link down below. He helped me so much. He even helped last year, I think, with the Advent Calendars, literally a day off of last year's. We got on the 24th last year. This time it's on the 25th, but the video is going up the next day. Anyways, but yeah, really excited about this. This is the first ever one, so let's go ahead and let's open this up. I guess I should show you the box first before we do that. So on the top there, we actually have them sitting exchanging gifts, and you can see the Infinity Gauntlet tree with Black Widow. On the side, nothing there. Sorry about the paper noises. Regular art, I would say, for the Avengers sets, except he's got a snowball in his hand. Everything else seems to be the same. The Avengers logo has a little bit of snow on it, and spinning it around here on the back, you could see that I've never really thought about this, but it's like boxception, where they've got the inside of the, or just the whole box there, really, on the back of the box, which means that this picture is actually on that side of the box, and then on that box there's the box. It just keeps going. Anyways, let's not spoil too much here, because of course you want to see what it looks like and what all the different days are. And yeah, let's open it up, slice the sides here. Is there anything on the bottom? I wonder if I was supposed to do the sides. I don't think I was supposed to do the sides. I'm supposed to do this one here, so ignore me. It doesn't matter, since I'm going to be opening it up right now anyways and doing all the days, so it doesn't, matter too much. There we go, the same picture right there. So we've got a giant, this is actually really interesting to look here. It's actually the Avengers Tower, and you could see like the New York buildings all around there, so that's kind of cool. And you could see the different levels here on the Avengers Tower with the New York skyline and then a Quinjet there ready. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's go through each day. So day number 1 here, let's see who it is. We have the Christmas sweater, Tony Stark. This figure is extremely detailed. Like, I love the torso. I love these little Christmas sweaters that they started doing last year with Star Wars, and I love that now that we have Marvel that they did this here. The little Iron Man helmets are so cute, as well as the Christmas tree, and the arc reactor as a snowflake is really smart. And spinning it around here on the back, you could see that he's actually got his name there knitted in, having Tony, and then you've got a little helmet underneath as well. Now I just wish that everyone got little Christmas sweaters. It's such a shame, you'll see. But like many of the other sets, the hairpiece is included so that you can remove it, and you can see here on the back he has the heads up display, and of course he does come with the helmet that we got about 20 times over the last 2 years. So yeah, it's cute. But of course with this figure comes all these little parts that tie into the next day. Moving on to day number 2 here, we have all of the superhero pieces there for him. So here it all is built up, and there's actually no instructions telling you how to do this. You just have to look at the box. That might be a bit of a problem, I think, for some kids, that they don't really tell you how to do it. But yeah, you've got to combine the 2 days to build it here, and you've got a few extra little superhero pieces there, which these ones specifically you could put in the hand. Day number 3, we have the little Hall of Armor expansion with the wreath. And this is a cute little build. I like, again, that it is using the same builds all the way back from the Endgame sets, and of course last year's Hall of Armor expansion. You've got a little wreath here on this lightsaber blade piece. I'm not really sure. I guess it's a hologram, or maybe it's just constantly floating. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, it's cute, and of course you could attach it to some other builds here that you'll see soon. Day 4, we have Black Widow. Yikes, oh my goodness, look at the face printing there, how badly that is scratched or misprinted. But the rest of the figure, it's the exact same as we've gotten before. I know that a lot of people thought that it was white or something, that it was a variant. It's not, it's the exact same one. And anyways, you've got a little marshmallow on the end of one of her sticks. Again, this figure is so detailed. I love the side arm printing and the taser printing there, the widow bites or whatever on her arm. And then on the back, she has some really detailed printing as well. And her back upset expression, fighting expression is not messed up, but better look at the front here without the hair. Day 5 is a little barbecue. It's pretty cute, little barbecue build. You've got ketchup, or more likely it's a fire extinguisher there on the side, since a lot of superhero sets have fire extinguishers in them, so I think that's a cute little reference there. You've also got 4 little transparent cone pieces there in orange, and you've got a giant turkey leg grilling there on top of the barbecue, and then you've got this little piece here, which I believe you are meant to actually use to actually serve this if you wanted to, so you could have one of the minifigures holding that. Day 6 is a burger and a little picnic table. This is pretty adorable, and I didn't really catch this the first time, and you'll see with a lot of things in this advent calendar, there's MCU and just original stuff that it's kind of referencing and based off of, but this was a cute little reference that someone pointed out, that it could be a reference to Tony Stark's love for cheeseburgers, and then specifically that being passed down to Morgan. So that was really cute. But yeah, a little picnic table build. It's simple, it's good, and you've got a little glass there. Day 7 is the not Homecoming Spider-Man suit. This is pretty adorable. I didn't like the figure because I really wanted the one from Homecoming, and this is kind of a reference to that, but it's pretty adorable nonetheless. And it is, again, more of a reference because he actually has in his hand a little churro in a paper bag, presumably. So that's pretty adorable. This is just a little Technic piece there that sits on side there loosely. Also comes with a little mug, and on the back here, you could see he's got the Spider-Man symbol printed onto the back of this little jacket. And day number 8, we have another Hall of Armor expansion. This is really cute. I love the wrapping station, and again, the fact that it can actually connect to the rest of the Hall of Armor is really neat as well, just to show you here. So if you wanted to, you could actually take this and expand and put the other Hall of Armor next to it, or you could attach this here and just have it be a little bit Christmas decorated. But it is really adorable here. I love the use of the door piece for like some Christmas wrapping paper, like unraveling, as well as you've got some wrapping paper there and a pair of scissors on the top. And spinning it around here, there's nothing going on in the back. Day 9, we have the Spider-Man gift and the arc reactor. These are pretty adorable, and they're kind of referencing a couple of different things. So on the left here, we have a present for Spider-Man, and on the top, we've got a Spider-Bot, which could be a reference to the Spider-Man PS4 game. Of course, he does have gadgets in the comics, but I'm just saying they kind of are referencing a bunch of like current things, and specifically here, this is meant to be an arc reactor inside this little dome, meant to be the gift, of course, that Pepper gives Tony with the proof that Tony Stark has a heart. Now, it's a shame that they didn't print an arc reactor. I think that they definitely should have, with the amount of times that they actually use this piece as an arc reactor in this set. I am a little bit jealous of how many prints Harry Potter gets each year, and it's just a shame. Like, I think that this could have been used in other sets as well in the future. So yeah, definitely could have used it, and we do actually have an arc reactor all the way back from the Scuba Iron Man suit, so you could swap it out in there, which is probably something that I'm going to go do after this. Don't mind me as I am a complete idiot and jumped ahead. You won't notice at all. Anyways, we've got a Spider-Man drone for day 10. Here's a spider drone, pretty topical with the No Way Home trailer coming out this week. And you can see here, spinning it around, it is pretty much just a recolor of like the drones that we've gotten in the past from other sets, but recolored here to be in Spider-Man's colors. So it's pretty cool, I guess. We have the Thanos figure here for day number 11. So this is pretty interesting. This is another variant of Thanos here, and he actually has the gauntlet here, I guess a little mini version. No stones or anything printed, but he also has in his hand a stud meant to represent a lump of coal. And then he's got some pretty detailed torso printing, and the face is really detailed as well. And spinning it around on the back, you can see the back torso printing. But included with this figure is also a little sack there. Day number 12, we have the helicarrier build. This is pretty cute. I really like this. I think that it's meant to be a little remote control small version of it. You'll see why in a bit. But yeah, you could fit a figure on the top there, maybe something else there. With little turbines and everything, it's really adorable. Day 13. Some Christmas presents. It's a cute build for Hulk's little stocking here, or I guess it could be just maybe a giant boot for him and it's a present. I don't really know. It's more of a stocking since it's meant to be like hung, I guess, from that. And you might have seen in my hand there, we do have this other present, which was very controversial in my first video about this, when we talked about this. So to me, I think that this is a Captain America present. You could think that it is Captain Marvel, but you'll see in a bit that she's actually, spoiler, she's in the advent calendar, she's actually in her bright blue outfit. And the reason I say that this is Captain America, because I didn't really explain it too much in the actual first video, is the fact that we've got a Hulk present / stocking here, and then something for Captain America. Two people who aren't at all included in the set. Again, I saw a lot of people say, then why is the star golden? Well, then I ask you, why is it dark blue? So you've got a problem with the star being golden and it not being Captain America because of that. Well, I have a problem with it being dark blue. So we both have one color off to make it one of them. But guess what? There's a great middle ground of, who cares? It could be literally whatever you want. It could be someone else completely different than the two characters. But I will say LEGO's not going to recolor the star piece there for Captain America. And it is Christmas time and people just use glittery ribbons and little bows like that. So I think it's pretty fitting. Again, it can be whatever you want. Day 14, dummy. A perfect use here for the arc reactor piece that I was talking about before, but it's a pretty cute build, and using this piece here, that newer piece, is really smart for dummy, actually. I really like that. He's actually holding a little Iron Man stocking there in his hand. On the top, I guess there's another arc reactor there, but yeah, it's pretty cute for dummy. Day 15, we have Captain Marvel. So here she is, and like I said before, she comes in a blue and red comic book outfit, and the little Power Blast pieces here are in white, not to represent webs like they have in the past, but more of being snowballs for you to fling at the other superheroes, or I guess if you wanted to, epic fail, you could actually throw it at Thanos, and you could see just how detailed this figure is. It's a shame that her helmet is not included here, but that face is really great, and spinning it around here, she also has this smiling, or I guess fighting expression as well, and the back torso printing is great. Day 16, the Iron Man Snowman. This little Iron Man Snowman build is really adorable. It actually does come with a white stud. I'm not quite sure why they didn't include like stud shooters for the arms, so you could shoot this out. But anyways, again, another use for the arc reactor if we actually got a print of it. And it's interesting that we're actually getting two things here. The helmet here, the newer one in white for the very first time, as well as it not having any printing, which is pretty unique. And underneath this, if I were to lift the helmet up, it's just this transparent cylinder. Day number 17, we have here the Quinjet build. This is pretty cool, and it's kind of interesting since we didn't get a Quinjet last year, which is actually really uncharacteristic of Marvel to not give us a Quinjet very frequently. It's been since Endgame, but this is the Endgame one that they're kind of making a micro-scale version of, so that's pretty adorable that they are going back and referencing that, and you could actually flap the wings up if you wanted to as well, and rotate this in the back too. And lower this a little bit if you want to. It's actually hitting the plate down there. But yeah, there's a lot that you could do with this. It's a cute little micro build. Day 18, the Nick Fury. And here's who's controlling the helicarrier. Really great figure here to be getting. Unfortunately, it's nothing new. He just comes with a beanie, a little gray, dark gray beanie. And he also comes with this little remote control, again, controlling the helicarrier like they talked about before. But you could see the torso printing is extremely detailed, and I really like the eye patch, and the face overall is just the most detailed Nick Fury we've ever gotten. Don't worry, there's no back head printing, and spinning it around here on the back, he's got some back torso printing. Day 19, we have the Avengers Tower. this is a pretty good build. I really love the use of the 2x2 Avengers dish there printed on the side for the Avengers Tower. And the frying pan piece is very interesting, I would say, but spinning it around here, you could see all the pieces being used on the back, and then you've got this antenna that if you wanted to, you can angle a bit. Day 20, we have the Hulkbuster. This is a pretty adorable build, and I gotta mention it, another use for the arc reactor, but you can move the arms a little bit, and the hips, of course, and the legs, and using like the beanie piece there is pretty interesting for the top of a Iron Man Hulkbuster head, and on the back it's also like a toy version because it has a little crank there in the back, so yeah, it's pretty cute. Day number 21 is the mini Hall of Armor. It's pretty cute, honestly. I like how it's a micro version of the actual Iron Man Hall of Armor that we've gotten, and again, we got the expansion last year, so it's nice, but we got the little micro figures of Iron Man last year, and honestly, I wouldn't have even minded if there was 3 of the exact same. It's just kind of strange that they don't have any printing since we know that piece exists so recently. You can also just angle them and flatten it out if you wanted to as well, and you could also, of course, expand if you wanted to get more of these. Day number 22 is Thor. And here is the final figure, because we've got 2 days left, and if you remember what it is, you'll know. But anyways, it is Thor, and technically this is a brand new variant for him since he has a scarf, and you could say that that's actually his cape wrapped up as a scarf, which would be pretty cool. And he comes with 2 little snowball pieces here, and let's see if I can get it right this time. I actually did, look at that, I redeemed myself from earlier. But yeah, he comes with Mjolnir, and his hair here is spiky, which is kind of interesting looking at the other versions of this Thor that we got. But removing the scarf, you could see here that it's a really detailed torso, and spinning around here on the back, very detailed as well. And removing the spiky hair, you could see that he's got this angry fighting lightning expression, and yeah, that's it for Thor. Day number 23 is the Christmas tree. This is where the fun begins. This is the Christmas tree included inside this advent calendar, but it is incomplete until the next day, which leads day number 24 to be the Infinity Gauntlet. Also, all the Infinity Stones to decorate the tree. Honestly, I gotta say, it's so strange to see these in a bag together. Like, there's so much power in this one bag. But no, it's just very interesting. Like, who would have thought back with the Infinity War wave that they'd put them all in one set? So many people are angry, but so many people are happy. But let's go ahead and let's open this up here and pour out all of the power inside this. So here it is, fully decorated, and it's kind of interesting. Again, no instructions for you to do this, but you just have to figure this out yourself looking at the box. But honestly, I know that, again, this might upset some people, but I think that this works really well for little lights, and I'm shocked that LEGO hasn't really used them more and more. Removing the one stone on the top, you could take the Infinity Gauntlet, and I believe it doesn't say to do this, but you can actually put it on top here and have it be a little tree topper. And again, they include these pieces, but I'm not really sure who that would be for. Like, a minifigure still can't hold this gauntlet, but it fits perfectly on the stand, so I think that this is what you're meant to do. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is the first ever LEGO Marvel Advent Calendar, and next year, I bet you we're going to get another one, specifically because we are getting that Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special on Disney+, so I bet you anything that the Advent Calendar next year will be based off of that. And I just, again, buy this, though. I know it's not necessarily the greatest. It's not what we really wanted. It's kind of, it just played it safe, if I'm being honest. It didn't do anything too adventurous or out there. It's just good, I guess. That's the best that I could say. I think that you're getting 2 really cute exclusive figures here, technically, with the prints. Everyone else you can make yourself, like the Nick Fury variant or the Thanos variant or Thor. But yeah, I think, again, I am a little bit jealous of Harry Potter, but it is still a very good advent calendar. If you want more, you do got to support it, so go out and pick this up for the first ever time for Marvel. But anyways, everyone, I would love to hear your thoughts about this. What do you think of like the Infinity Gauntlet being included in here? Do you wish there was some more characters included here that were exclusive? Maybe you have some ideas for builds. I'd love to hear all that stuff down below. And if you want to hear, I've actually got a playlist of all of the other Marvel sets that we've looked at this year, as well as a complete separate playlist just for the Infinity Saga if you want to check that out, because it was just kind of interesting to see them dip their feet into the MCU and other different media for Marvel. So I thought that was kind of interesting about this. But anyways, everyone, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.